Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Let me stop. But yeah, y'all. So what am I? Can y'all guess what I am? Can y'all guess? What's this, y'all? I am a nurse. I am a nurse. Let me show y'all the fit. Let me show y'all the fit. I am a weed nurse. I am a weed nurse. Okay. It's a dress. And yeah, this is more like a shirt though. It does not fit me like that. So I was like, shit, I might as well get my money's worth and, you know, include it in one of my story times. But yeah, y'all, your girl is a nurse. I just wanted to show y'all my fit or whatnot. I don't want to get demonetized by YouTube, so we're not gonna show the titties as much. I know y'all did not think that I would not give y'all now story time now on Halloween. I know y'all did not think that I would not give y'all a story time on Halloween. Baby, sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and let's get into this story time. Because y'all, I was not gonna tell this story time, but this boy this boy had me messed up, okay? And if you guys are following my Instagram, like I scream to you guys, I literally tell you guys all the freaking time, follow my Instagram, because y'all better tell them in the comment section. For the people who are following my Instagram, you know how Yo Gotti said, it go down in the DM, it go down. Baby, it be going down on my Instagram sometimes. Like, I be in some drama sometimes on my Instagram because people be trying me. So if you are not following my Instagram, the link is in the description box down below, because this is literally where this entire story came from, Instagram. So I'm about to get straight into it. So boom. So I'm about to put the video probably right here, or I'm gonna try to find a video and put it right here or somewhere. Now you storming out my house in the middle of the night. I'm trying to but I ended up posting this video from my TikTok to my Instagram story. And you know, I just liked it because basically he was just saying that, you know, he was making a joke like relationships should be 50-50 da da da. Literally all I did, y'all, was just post it on my story, and then I just turned around and I said, I like men like this. That's all I said. I thought the humor was cute. Like, you know, whenever we talk about relationships being 50-50, like, it's never, oh, the woman should bring her lip gloss and I should pay. Like, it's always 50-50. Like, you know what I mean? So I thought it was a cute joke, and I like men like that. I like men with that mindset. So I put that in my story. So I'm going to give you guys a description of this boy before I continue the story time, right? So we're going to name this boy. What are we going to name this boy? We are going to name this fool Garbage, because that's exactly what he was. So we're going to name this boy Garbage. Y'all, I have been knowing this boy Garbage since preferably, I think I knew this boy since middle school, like 7th grade. I've been knowing this boy. I ended up going to high school with this boy until I ended up leaving my old high school and moving, right? So this boy is like one of them boys that I never talked to in the hallways, never really had any conversations with him. But we used to have a couple of classes, and on top of that, like I told you guys from my past, I was always in a lot of drama. So everybody around the high school kind of knew me because I was always in drama. Regardless if I knew them or not, they just knew of me. They heard of me. Like, a lot of people knew me in high school. So, and then on top of that, this boy was friends with one of my play cousins. Like, when I say not even play cousins, I called this boy my brother type shit, right? So never said nothing to this boy. Was always nice to him, never, like, you know, never bothered him. And I've been following him on Instagram ever since, right? So he slides up on my story and he says, chill, let's not be delusional now. Mind you guys, about a year ago, he slid in my DMs and slid up on one of my stories and was basically calling me beautiful or pretty or something. He put hard eyes, I don't remember. And I was like, oh, thank you. And y'all, when I said thank you to this boy, I did not think this boy was handsome. I didn't think he was cute, but I just like people who like me, you know what I mean? So when, you know, when he complimented me, I liked it. I was like, you know, thank you, baby, type shit, like, thank you. So then I replied back to him to where he says, chill, let's not be delusional now. I told him, I said, if you can't afford it, just say that. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, what are you telling me not to be delusional, but you the broke boy type shit? Because if you got the other mindset, in my honest opinion, just like, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, but you're not finna alter and say don't be delusional now. Like, what are you talking about? So then this is what this boy responds to me. He says, only girls who are 10s get this type of treatment. To be honest, you're a 4 to 5 max with an ass. That's why I'm confused. Y'all. And y'all just had to be there, y'all. Y'all just had to be there. Now, of course, I am not going to show you guys this boy because I do not want him to watch the video and then do all this extra shit. I'm not going to show you guys how this boy look for his, like, privacy or whatnot. But y'all, if you guys were on Instagram, please comment down below and tell your fellow peers. This boy was ugly. And I don't want nobody in the comment section to be like, I don't be calling nobody ugly, Irene. I don't care. This boy was ugly as hell. So for you to sit and say that I'm a 4 to 5 max, like, what are you saying? And y'all, honestly, like, honestly speaking, I was not gonna tell this story time, but at the very end of me and him arguing, he was like, we gonna get to that part, right? So at this point, when he says that, he says these podcasts and TikToks got y'all average girls acting crazy. Then he says you don't even make 50,000 a year probably. The TikToks and podcasts got us acting crazy. Maybe I am African. Our men provide, okay? I just ended up putting it in my story, y'all, because I had enough. Like, I was like, no, like, you started with me today. We're gonna take this to the internet. Like, you wanted to slide in my DMs and be rude for no reason and stuff like that. You wanted to talk anyhow. Let's go ahead and take it to the internet now because you do not know how to control your mouth, right? This is somebody that I went to school with. Never talked to this boy. Was always nice to this boy when I would see him. He would not say nothing to me. He was nice to me too. I really do not know where this energy came from, y'all. Like, I really do not get where this energy came from. So then he goes on his story, mind you. He goes on his story. This is what made me take it to socials. I even forgot to even say this. This is what made me take it to socials. He posted on his story before I even posted on mine. I'm like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Like, are we in a sassy man apocalypse or what? Are we in a sassy man apocalypse? Like, why are you taking this fight to your story? So then he goes on his story and he posts saying, it's one thing for a 10 to expect to get flew out, all expense paid, and find her a fool ass nigga to finesse. But I'm tired of seeing y'all basic ass A-Leaf hoes acting like y'all can do the same. And if you guys do not know, A-Leaf is like a little part, it's like a district in Houston, and that's where we grew up in. That's where I grew up in A-Leaf. So he was basically referring to me as a basic ass A-Leaf hoe. Y'all, when I tell you, I was like, why is this guy mad? Like, what's going on? So now at this point, y'all, I just go ham. When I tell you I go ham, I literally take it to social media. I post it. The very first thing I did is I posted him complimenting me a year ago. Then I posted the screenshots of him saying that I'm a 4 to 5 with ass. I'm average and all this. And I just started talking about, and then I posted a story of him, like his face, and I was like, if I'm a 5, then you are a negative 1,000, okay, honey? If I'm a 5, you are a negative 1,000, okay? So, you know, at this point, y'all, my DMs are flooded. Like, when I tell y'all, y'all be real with y'all. This situation let me know that I had some troops on my arm, okay? Y'all, I was so happy. Like, I was so happy. The way y'all came to my defense, y'all were not playing. Y'all ate that little boy up, bro. Y'all literally ate that boy up. Like, y'all were in my DMs grilling him. Y'all went to his page. Y'all were typing Irene on top. Y'all, I'm gonna be real. Like, the purpose of me taking it to my story was because he took it to his story first. But I did not expect y'all to go crazy like that. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, I be forgetting sometimes that, like, I have a little following. Like, I have a following. So I was like, damn. But at the same time, I was like, eat his ass up. Because, like, the nerve of you to talk to a woman like that is crazy, you know? So at this point, me and him, we just going at it in the DMs. We are arguing. So I just basically, I'm not going to read everything because it was a lot, y'all. But I'm going to just sum it up. So basically I told him, I said, you are a loser. You'll always be a loser. You're sad at your life and the way that it turned out. Now you're assaulted people. You fucking dummy. I said, you had dreads and you're still ugly. Even when you were in high school, you were ugly. Die. I mean, that's not good to say, y'all. I wouldn't advise to act the way I did because that was so inappropriate. But y'all, I was just fed up. I'm not gonna lie, I was just mad. And one thing about me, I keep trying to tell y'all over and over again, when Irene argues, like when she argues, she holds nothing. Like she lets it loose. So I just was pissed, bro. So then he replies back and he says this. He says, you've been fat since middle school. I low-key remember you. Let's start that off. He said he low-key remember me. Nigga, you fucking know me. I'm Irene. Like, you know me. Like, stop playing with me, bro. Anybody that went to high school with me knew me. Even if they did not know me personally. Anyone that went to my high school, my very two high schools, everybody in high school knew me, bro. You know who I am, nigga. You know who I am. That's why you in my DMs trying to, like, start with me. And you should just not do that. Then he turns around and says, you found makeup and Shein and now you think you the shit. Like, y'all, like, am I tripping? Like, what's going on here? Like literally, what's going on here? Like, what is entirely going on here? Like, why does he feel this type of energy towards me? I told him, I said, and you still fat. That's another thing, y'all. This boy was fat shaming me, and he used to be fat. He literally just lost weight last year. Up until last year, this boy was fat. When we was in middle school, this boy used to be like this in the hallways. Nigga used to be fat. Like, bitch, if I was Respucia, bitch, he was Fat Albert. So for you to come in my DMs and fat shame me when you used to be fat as fuck and you just lost weight last year is very crazy. Like, I can't even deal type shit. He says, you were literally the same size in 7th grade and now you wait till now to do something with your health. He was, y'all already know. If you guys are not new to my channel, y'all know that, like, right now I'm on a weight loss journey and I've lost like 45 pounds this year. So, you know, I'm looking smaller. So then he turns around and says that I wait till now to focus on my health. Y'all, did y'all not hear me? This boy just lost weight last year. Up until then, he was Fat Albert. And even then, like, he's still not even skinny. He's not as big as he used to be, but he's still not even skinny. So why you talking about something I'm waiting till now to worry about my health, but what are you doing? You did the same shit. You waited till last year to worry about your health. You were big when I knew you type shit. I'm childish, y'all. I responded back and I said, you've been fat since birth. So if I'm fat, you fat too. Then he said, then you're doing lame shit, putting my pictures on your Instagram story. I said, at least I'm doing something about it. You're just a loser. Then it's just basically us going back and forth. Then he's talking about how he's a perfect weight for his height. I'm not. Like, being just sassy, y'all. And I know some people about to be like, girl, why didn't you block him? Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. This is the thing. Before I continue with him. I know there's some people from my hometown, like, that I went to high school with that is watching me pop my shit and they don't like it. Like, all jokes aside. Because I'm gonna be real with you guys. I was the girl that everyone looked at as troublesome and would not make it. All jokes aside. I was the one that everyone looked at as like, she's troublesome, she's not gonna make it. They used to talk shit about me in high school. Talking about I'm not gonna make it through college, this and that. They hated me, y'all. So when they get on my Instagram and they see my little accolades and shit like that, and I don't even got nothing really hard to flex for, but like the fact that I'm doing better than what they thought I would be doing is already like something astonishing to them. Some people hate it. Some people hate it because it's those people that did not do nothing with their lives, who was like popular in high school and shit, and like life is looking stupid for them now. And this boy was not popular in high school, but he had friends. Like, he was kind of known. Even when me and him were going back and forth, some of the boys that used to be cool with him in high school were DMing me, like sliding up on my story, and was like, nah, he childish. Like, this boy had friends, right? So he probably thought that his life was gonna be like spectacular or whatnot, And he ends up, mind you, this boy has a kid. So he has a kid. He's not with the baby mom anymore. And you know, he don't look like he got nothing going on from what I see when I used to watch his story. I'm not saying that he just don't look like he got anything going on. I'm gonna just be real with you when I used to watch his story, but I never cared because I was just like, oh, this is just a kid that I used to go to school with. I'm not the type of person to shit on people when people down, but it's crazy because for me, they love shitting on me when I was down. So in my eyes, I felt like this type of energy was complete jealousy. Like, all jokes aside, like this type of energy was complete jealousy. So when you guys are asking like, oh, why did you keep arguing with him? Nah, I had to pop my shit one time for the one time. And it wasn't even just for him. It was for anybody from my city that felt like I should not have the things I should have. So I don't want to get into all the details because like I said, we were arguing for a while, y'all. Basically, he started saying stuff like, you think you're successful, you're not successful. He starts saying, I remember they used to bully your ugly ass in high school. And y'all remember when I told y'all that I used to get bullied a lot in school. He starts making fun of the fact that they used to bully me. He was like, you was a little bitch, you was over there getting sad and shit, that's why they used to bully your little fat ass, this and that. I'm like, oh no, this boy is mad. This boy is mad at me for making it, y'all. Like, literally, that was the only thing that kept playing in my mind. Like, this boy is mad at me for being successful. Because after he said that, he turns around and says, now you think you a fucking YouTuber. You ain't no fucking YouTuber with your little 1K views. This. He was like, what you gonna do? Are you gonna make a story time about me? Hello, garbage. Yes, I am. Just like Obama said, yes, we can. Yes, I am. I'm looking like, oh no, y'all. This, mind you, and the reason why I read the beginning of the story of the messages was because I wanted you guys to see that he started off saying, I low-key remember you. As if like he didn't really know me like that. But you're literally calling out everything I do. You're calling out the fact I used to get bullied in school. And now you're telling me about my YouTube channel. And I don't even have my YouTube linked to my Instagram. But you sitting up here talking about that you're not worried about me. But you know all this shit about me. That is what made me tell the story time on him. Because he made that comment talking about I don't get views on YouTube. Baby, I had to go screenshot at least one of them highest paid views. And I said, oh, okay. Okay. When I said that, he started saying, I don't care, da da da. So y'all, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take it right back to y'all. Y'all was not playing with garbage, okay? Y'all was not playing with garbage. Y'all were literally on his Instagram attacking him. So now he comes back in my DMs, y'all, and he's like, bro, can you make your followers stop? No, garbage. No. Because this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted when you started this argument with me. You know why? Because you thought that you could talk to me anyhow and I'm gonna let you get away with it. But now you're starting to see the fruits of your labor type shit. But yeah, y'all. So don't come in my DMs now talking about make them stop. No, because you was just joking about how I don't get that many views, but from the way everybody on your page, baby, you should know that them views are there, okay? So he just felt uncomfortable. He was pissed. He started calling me a bully, y'all. He started calling me a bully. This is somebody who started with me. I'm looking at him like, you're a hater. You're a fucking hater because I damn near look the same without makeup. I look the same without makeup. The only thing that is different with me without makeup is that I have hyperpigmentation. Other than that, I look the same and you know that. But is you trying to be so dirty and so rude for what? Like, why are you trying to be so dirty and rude? Like, this one TikTok that I posted to my story should have not granted all this extra shit. So I was on my story, y'all mind you, while he talking to me, I'm on my story and I'm popping my shit. I'm in my story and I'm basically telling y'all like, this is the shit that I be talking about in my story times. Like when I be making these bullying story times and I be telling you guys that a lot of people from my past be watching me and shit. Like this is what I meant type shit. Like it's a lot of people from my past that be watching me and be like, damn, like she doing pretty good type shit. Like she doing good. And it be some people that be proud of me. Like I've had some of my old peers from high school DM me and be like, Irene, you doing your thing, I'm proud of you. And then I have some people that are just watchers, and y'all have to be careful for monitoring spirits, okay? Because monitoring spirits is a real thing. A lot of people will watch you and hate that you're doing good, and that's the vibe I got from him. I got the vibe from him because he just kept trying to remind me of high school. He kept trying to remind me of how I used to get bullied. He kept, oh, this is another thing he said that, y'all, I know y'all about to laugh because, bitch, I laughed when he told me. This nigga, that he remembers when we were in middle school. Now, let me backtrack. In middle school, I used to run track. And no, I was not doing shot put, nothing. I used to actually run. Like, I used to do long distance. If you guys don't know, I'm Kenyan. So, like, we're very good at long distance. Like, we're very, very good at long distance. It takes us a long time before we get tired. So, I used to do that, the 1,600 meter, whatever, baba, which is the 4 laps. I would do that shit easily, like, for real, for real. The races, I would come in like 4th place out of 7 people, or 3rd place or 5th place, because some of the girls faster than others type shit, because it's not just about stamina, it's about speed too. Story short, there was a race that I ran where the judge said that I did not run 4 laps. And y'all, when I tell you I put this on everything I love, I ran 4 laps. I ran 4 laps. She was just shocked that I came in 2nd place. She was shocked that I came in 2nd place, accused me of not running 4 laps, and forced me to run 1 more lap. She basically was saying it's either I run the one more lap and just place last, or they're gonna disqualify me. So I just ran the 1 more lap. So in total, I ran 5 laps. And y'all have to understand, when I was in middle school, I was still a big girl. Now, I wasn't as big as I am now, but I was still like a pretty chubby, I was a chubby little girl. So, you know, literally I'm running 1 lap while everybody's done. And everybody in the field is like pointing at me and laughing, right? And it was very humiliating because it's like, I really ran the 4 laps. But because I'm the big girl, you don't believe that I ran the 4 laps, right? So this boy turns around in the DMs and basically says, I remember one time at one of the track meets, your fat ass did not run all the 4 laps, and you tried to lie and say you ran the 4 laps, and then you had to run 1 more lap because you lied, and everybody was pointing and laughing at you. But now you think you big and bad. I said, I ain't gonna lie, garbage. You ate that little... Mind you, that situation scarred me for years. Like, even in my adulthood, I think about that story sometimes and I cringe a little bit, because it's like, damn, like, people really hate fat people type shit, like, right? But I was just such a tough girl. Like, I feel like God knew that I was gonna go through these things. So, like, I was just such a tough girl, y'all. Like, such a tough girl. I had such thick skin. I didn't give a damn. I had an aura about myself. Like, I'm the shit, da da da. So, even though, like, the situation was sad, I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, fuck y'all. Like, I ran my 4 laps type shit. So, mind you, my coach was mad too, because my coach was yelling she ran her 4 laps. Like, my coach was pissed, y'all. My coach was pissed. She was like, she ran her 4 laps. It was a white lady. So, I dead ass ran my 4 laps, bro. Like, I'm still mad about that shit to this day. So then, he brings that up. And at this point, I'm like, I'm done arguing with this boy. I'm pretty sure I said something back to him. I don't really know what specifically, but I'm pretty sure that I said something back to him. And at this point, I was like, I'm done. I'm not gonna argue with this boy no more. I said what I had to say. Hey y'all, I'm back. My camera died. My camera died. Okay. So basically, we're just still going back and forth, but after a while, y'all, like, he was yelling at me in the DMs talking about, make them stop, like, basically telling me to make you guys stop attacking him. I'm like, no, I'm not making them do nothing. At this point, I stopped posting about him. I was tired of talking about him. Stopped posting about him, and I just went on with my day. As a matter of fact, it was so funny. I had a date that night, and because of everything that happened, I was rushing to hurry up and get ready for my date, because the time was near and I was still arguing with this dude. And I'm gonna show a video of how I looked, y'all. I made sure, even though I was rushing on my makeup, y'all, I made sure to look good. I made sure not to step out of the house unless I looked good. I'm a lucky girl. I do lucky things. I'm a because I wanted to flex on my whatchamacallit, on my page, like, yeah, I'm cute type shit, and I'm about to go on a date. Like, boy, get your life. First of all, I never talked about getting flued out in that TikTok. That TikTok did not have nothing to do with getting flued out. That was a TikTok for people going to a fine dining restaurant to eat dinner. I don't know what his problem was, but he was just on one. Like, he was just really on one. Like, I really don't know what his problem was. So, and mind you, he starts screenshotting one of my pictures, and then he goes and he puts it in his story, and he's like, fellas, be real, would y'all hit that? And then, so y'all all go, you guys all go to his page and say yes. My friends are attacking him. They're saying yes. Everybody's like in his DMs, right? So one ugly ass Hispanic guy that I think is his friend, because I went to the Hispanic guy's page and he literally garbage liked all his pictures. He comments on his pictures. So I'm like, this has to be his friend. He slides up on the story and was like, hell no, I would never touch nothing that looks like her. She's ugly as fuck. And then he goes and he screenshots the boy saying that and sends it to me and is like, look, the guys don't like you. Y'all know me, bitch. I don't play. Mind you, the boy's name was Sanchez, and I don't give a damn. I'm gonna say his name. I told the boy straight up. I said, tell Sanchez I don't touch pink dick. He don't gotta worry about me. He don't gotta worry about me. I don't do that. I like my shit cooked. I sent him back that thing. He opened that shit. He did not reply. He opened that message. He did. I'm like, yup. So at this point, y'all, when I tell y'all my DMs are flooded, I have never gotten that many DMs in my life. Like, my DMs are flooded. To this day, I haven't opened some of the shit because it's like, my DMs were so flooded, it started glitching because y'all were literally yelling in the DMs for me. Y'all were defending me. My friends were mad. People were on his page attacking him. Like, it was crazy, guys. It was crazy. It was crazy. You just had to be there. That's why I keep telling y'all, follow my Instagram, because it be going down sometimes. So, you know, it was just crazy or whatnot. And, you know, I just had to hurry up and go get ready. So I ended up going to get ready for the date or whatnot. I went on a date. The date was, it was good or whatever. F that boy. Me and him do not talk no more. But it was a cute date. It was cute. But so I had a good night, y'all. Like, I had a good ass night, and I just felt cute. I just felt good about myself or whatnot. And then as soon as I went home, garbage blocked me. I'm like, oh, this boy's sassy. Like, you are sassy AF. This boy went and blocked me, y'all, as soon as I came back home. So I'm just looking like, okay, so you started mess with me because you came in my DMs. You didn't like what I responded to you when you came in my DMs. So you started resulting into insulting me. I took it to my story. Now everybody on your ass, and now you're mad. And then you blocked me. But y'all, here's the kicker. I went to the messages. He wrote a long message about how I'm a bully, that I was to talk about people getting bullying. He said something like, you were the main one that talk about people bullying you, but it looks like you turned into the bully. You knew what you were doing, taking it to your story. You knew that your subscribers were gonna do that. You're weird. And then he blocked me. No, garbage. Don't try to gaslight me now, baby. Don't try to gaslight me now, okay? You started with me, I finished with you. You didn't like, you just don't like that you didn't win this game. Then he was saying stuff like, you're not the only woman that has posted that post today. You're like the third girl that's posted that TikTok in her story. So when I seen it, I was fed up. It wasn't even really directed towards you. Garbage. I don't give a fuck if it's directed towards your granny. Bitch, if your granny happened to lean towards me and you try to direct it towards me, then we gonna have to figure out what happened. We are not finna play these games now. You ain't finna gaslight me and make me feel bad for some shit you started. I don't care how many people posted it. The other girls that you seen that posted it before me, you should have went to them and started arguing with them and not me. Like I said, you picked a battle and you chose the wrong one and you lost. So now I'm a bully. Like, people are stupid, bro. Like, I see through you, bro. You have demonic spirits inside of you. All jokes aside, because nobody normal acts like that. Nobody normal acts like that. So yeah, y'all, that's pretty much the story time. I don't even know what I'm gonna title this. Like, I don't even have an idea as to what I'm gonna title this. But what I will say to close this situation out is, guys, for the people who are getting bullied, y'all know I don't play about that bullying stuff. Like, I really don't. Like, I get very mad. People who are getting bullied right now, because you guys literally DM me all the time talking about how you're getting bullied and this and that and blase blase. Just know that this too shall pass. I know I've told you guys this before, but this too shall pass. You will greater days will be ahead, okay? Everyone has their season for happiness, you know what I mean? So I know it's hard to see it through, but baby, you got to see it through. You are strong. Like, you are one of God's strongest soldiers, you feel me? And you will understand later on in life, because I don't know, like, it's crazy, because I went from being the most hated girl, like, in the city, to like a lot of people liking me. Like, I like when I see you guys in public, my subscribers, y'all be talking to me. I'm like, ah, I be so happy. So so I guess it kind of worked out in my favor. But yeah, y'all, that's the story time. A lot of people gonna be hating on you, so you gotta do nothing but what? Pop your collar. Like, you gonna be having to pop your collar from time to time, because people gonna hate on you, baby. People gonna hate on you, okay? And that's why you gotta be careful with monitoring spirits. Okay, guys, so if you guys like this story time, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and happy Halloween or whatnot. Y'all comment down below, let me know what y'all got going on today for Halloween. I wanted to go ahead and drop this video for you guys before y'all go out tonight. And be safe if you're going out. I ain't going out, child, because baby, I like dressing up, and you know, but you know, I don't really actually celebrate the day. I don't do that. But if you guys are going out, be safe or whatnot. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Subscribe to the channel, sis. You know you want to be here. Bye, guys.